series. Today we are in Surabaya in Indonesia. With me we have two boats. Both of them is Stabicraft. The one that I have before is 1550 Fisher. I have this boat maybe for 1 year now. I'm running with 75 Yamaha. In this video I just want to show you the comparison size between 1550 and 1850. 1850 is little big brother. It 1850. Later I will explain what you have in X1 and what you can have X1. Okay, we started from the back. This one auxiliary bracket for the machine, so you can do some trolling machine in here. Also as a backup engine. This one maximum you can put 15 HP outboard, but I'm going to put 9.9 Yamaha 4-stroke because the transducer is in here. I will explain. You can upgrade this engine to 130 for Yamaha or 135 for Mercury, but this is the mid engine that I'm using. I don't know how it goes, but we'll see later in the water test how. Okay, so this one is also an optional. You can get this one, the starter packet. The leather is pretty solid. It's quite strong. It's decent size of leather. And then this one, the bait board. The bait board is also optional. It's removable. For the X1, you can only have that one. And also, the fuel tank is 150 liter. This is the fuel tank. You can see. It's 150 underfloor fuel tank. In here, they got rod holder, 4 rod holder. This, 6 rod holder in here with good size of angle. And then Trafterry, New Zealand, Hayden, helped me to install the deck wash. I love to have this deck wash in every boat that I have because it's good, you know, to clean the deck, especially after you fish for tuna, mackerel, or that sort of fish. In here we have foldable seat. We have two of them, foldable seat that you can easily fold if you don't need it. You can see the deck space in here is pretty huge. I mean, you don't feel like in 18-feet boat, you know. You're more like maybe in 20-feet boat. Compared to the 1550, this is more decent space, decent deck space, and large combing. You can see in here is about 35 centimeter, and you feel safe in this boat actually. That is my first impression with this boat. You feel pretty safe and ready for offshore fishing. This is extra that I put by myself. Avatic. I spent like maybe $300 for this one. It's pretty okay. I mean, in here you have the battery box. You can put maybe 2 or 3 battery in here, and then the switch is in here. Battery switch in here, and you can fold it when you don't need it. And this is pretty strong, guys. See, you can step on it with no worries. I'm about 100 kilo, so no problem. We have drink holder in here, 4 of them on the combing, and the combing itself is pretty decent where you can sit. See, you can sit in here waiting for. Yeah, it's pretty decent to sit in here, see? You can see how big is the combing. You almost can sleep in here actually. And then, this is the optional that I get. This ICT 70 liter. I only got one because I want to put something else in here, and if you need more deck space, you just slide in like this. See, easily maybe you can fish 2 people in here without no worries. And this little thing is very useful, guys. This is tap. If you want to get access, you just tap in here easily. this little detail, you know, make this Stabicraft is, maybe the size is 1850, but you don't feel like 1850. And then I add hella light in here, floating light. That's also optional. And then fusion stereo system. Right here, the cockpit. You can add this one, the wiper, which is pretty impressive. All the switches in here. And I'm using Garmin 95 side view Eco Map. You can see in here maybe can fit 3 people easily without no worries, and this hand grip is pretty handy, especially if you're standing in here. And then you got the charging USB Type-C, you got 1 ampere and 2 ampere in here. This is the head unit fusion, where you can put the radio on it, whatever, listen to music. It's pretty good actually. Later I will show you. And this one you can see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rod holders. So total we got, how many is that? 8 plus 6? 14 rod holder. And then the V-bird in here, you can actually sit in here, guys. You can actually sit in here comfortably, eating your lunch, ham and pickle, or nasi campur, or whatever. And then you can open the hatch to access the anchor in here. Yeah, I feel very safe in this boat, and we'll see how it goes. See, in here, this is the anchor. You can access the anchor without stepping outside in the choppy weather. And then easily close also, guys. Don't need it, just slide in like this without any worries. Yeah, I feel pretty safe actually. You can camp in here and do whatever you want. Okay, and let's check the 1850 comparison, how it goes. Side, apple to apple comparison. Pardon my English, guys. English is not my first. So this is sitting on the single axle trailer, which is sufficient. The weight itself on the trailer is about 1,500 kilo. You can see how the difference between these two boats. In here you feel like you're pretty small actually. On this one, come. The deck space, you can see it's like it's pretty small. Okay, and it's not that high as the 1850, but in other hand, the 1850 is easy to tow, easy to manage, especially on a small road or less than idle ramp. Oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to tell, how tall is it? See, I'm almost like 180 centimeter, and then maybe on the trailer is about 3 meter, more than 3 meter. That's what you have to consider if you're taking this boat about the storage, because you cannot fold the bimini. While in 1550 you can fold this one easily. It's actually one-man job. Pull it out, and then it's about 180 on the trailer. So yeah, this one is definitely easier to manage in your storage, and then if you launch it by yourself, it's pretty easy and pretty light. It's about maybe 800 kilometer with the 800 kilo with the engine and everything Min Kota. So this one is definitely easier to manage, the 1550, but you feel more safe. So you should take the 1850 and you should take the 1550. So if you do more like offshore fishing, 20-30 miles offshore, probably you should wave much better. And in any weather condition like raining or whatever, you get more security and more comfort on the boat. While in the 1550, whether if you have a bad condition or choppy wave, you don't feel that safe, because the boat height itself is not that high. It's not that high. That's why this is more like a bay boat in the good weather, like, and the weather is nice, and then if you want to go offshore, then you can still do it with this boat. There's nothing wrong with it. I've done like 30 miles, 35 mile offshore using this boat on the good condition with no any problem, and the boat can handle the wave, the chop about 1.5 swell without any problem. But after seeing this 1850s, definitely if I go offshore, I will take this 1850 Super Cab. So that's the plus minus. While in other hand, this one is pretty heavy. You have to consider your towing rate on your vehicle, because it's about 1.5K, and then it feels pretty heavy, pretty high on the highway also. And I don't know about the on the boat ramp how it will launch by myself. I haven't tried, but looks like it will be more harder. Maybe you get the job done by like 2 people, but this one is pretty easy, you know, in a less than ideal ramp without no issue. Okay guys, wait for the next episode for how the boat perform on the water. On the next episode, we will take the drone out and then see how this boat perform, how these 2 boats perform in the river. We start from the estuary and then go to the open ocean. Okay, thank you for watching guys. See you on the next episode.